The lesson.
Oh yeah.
In Australian rap
Yeah.
in 2020, you've got different pockets, different styles.
Yeah.
You know, you now have your more hip hop sound.
Yeah.
Then you've got your trap sound.
Like
Then you've
different
got your
subgenres,
grime sound. And then you got your drill stuff.
Yeah.
And then you
Struggle
have
rap.
shit that it doesn't even fit in those categories. It's like a mix of whatever. Probably the most recent popular subgenre is drill.
That's number one right now.
Now, yeah, and you know, shout outs to Onefour. They're the ones that
Yeah,
put the
100%.
shit on the
They
map
paved the
in
way.
Australia.
If it wasn't for that group, I never liked bigging up anyone, yeah. But if it wasn't for Onefour, it'd be the same thing. No one would be even focused on Australian hip hop. You know what I mean? With that being said, the Curson that's been doing their thing, Hilltop Hoods and that, but it's like a different type of hip hop. Drill, Onefour sort of opened the gate worldwide. You know, everyone's eyes is on Australia now.
What do you think it is about Onefour that has made them as successful as they are at the moment?
It's a different sound, man. They've capitalised on that sound, you know. They were the first to come with it. You know, on championships, they used to cop a lot of flack from everyone, man. They used to get teased about it. But you know how, like, first they hate, then they love. You know what I mean? Because I used to read a lot of the comments, and they used to be like, oh, you sound stupid, you sound spastic, this, that. And then bam, when the message hit, game over. That was just something else.
And then do you think that, I mean, first of all, do you have a relationship with Onefour, whether it's music or...
With their management and their producers, I do. I'm very close with them. But I speak to Spenny here and there. I've spoken to JM on FaceTime when he was at one of the boys' houses. But shout out to Onefour, man. There's always love between them. Like, we're practically from the same area.
And then, so do you think that besides the production, that credibility has anything to do with their success?
Yeah, they're speaking their truth. They're actually like young thugs from Mount Jewel. They're just speaking their truth. You know what I mean? They're like Australia's first drill group. And I know for a fact that everything they say in their music is true.
And now when you first saw their first song, first video, what was your first initial impression that you can remember?
You mean like the message or Shanks and Chiefs?
Everything, like when you first heard.
To me, it was unusual because it was in that accent. I'm more into American hip hop, you know what I mean? To me, it was unusual. I didn't start taking notice until the message popped off. When that popped off, that's when I was like, it got me.
Now, with drill music, obviously the nature of the content, it becomes very controversial.
Yeah.
And even in hip hop, there's always been the question of, do the lyrics perpetuate the violence, or are the lyrics merely just a reflection of the artist's reality?
Yeah, bro, the lyrics are just a reflection of the artist's environment, you know what I mean? You're a product of your environment. It's these other drill groups that try to imitate the actual dudes that have been through it that are causing all of this ruckus, the stabbings and all that, you know what I mean?
So do you feel that the drill music does play a part in, you know, young kids stabbing
Not really,
each other
it's just
up
the way
and
the
shit?
kids interpret the message. I'd be contradicting myself if I said drills is what motivates the violence. It's just the way the kids receive the message. That's what it is, you know what I mean? Before, I used to give them a lot of flow. I used to talk shit. Oh, drillers, he's a troublemaker. They're the reason why the stabbings are happening. But really, that's not true. It's these kids, they're illiterate. The way they receive the message is different. You know what I mean? These guys are talking about their truths, like their reality. And these other kids are taking it as, go and pick up a knife, Gucci bag, meet up 20 blokes, stab. You know what I mean? And then people end up getting hurt over, like, nothing. Over misinterpretations of a line.
Now, we talk about, Onefour's credibility.
Yeah. They got credibility, Onefour, man. Straight up.
out of all the dudes that are flexing in that way on the mic in Australia, what percentage of them do you feel are really telling their truth, and what percentage do you feel are just embellishing or just straight out lying?
5% are authentic. The rest, they're just doing it for clout, fame, and bitches.
How dangerous do you think that is, both to the artist and to the people that are listening to the artist?
That's bad, man. Because now you send a whole different, like a fucked up message to the next generation that's coming up. You know what I mean? Like just lies. Just lie your way to the top. It's all right. Just do that. Just lie. Like I come from a different era where you had to have walked in those shoes to be able to speak about that. It's like pretty unfortunate that only that's just my opinion. Other people might think different, you know. But from what I've seen and what I know, from what I hear in the street, probably about this 5 to 10% that are authentic. The rest are just fucking clowns. That's why I get hated a lot because of that. Because I say that online. That's my message, you know.
Oh, because you're calling people out.
Yeah, it's not really calling out. It's just telling, like, don't lie. You know what I mean? Hip hop's a form of expression. Why would you express a lie? You know what I mean? Express your truth, not a lie.
And then, so would you put your music in the drill basket, the hip hop basket? How would you describe your music? I
don't really know, man. When I play it to people, they say it's not drill, it's just a drill beat. You know what I mean? I guess if you put me in the category of drill, then I'd fall under the whole postcode thing. But I don't represent a postcode, I represent a movement, tolerated, you know what I mean? DRM, Dream Mill Records. So. And
on the mention of postcodes, now
ask me all day about that.
Yeah, now somewhere along the lines, I've caught on that you hate dudes repping their postcodes and shit.
So petty. It's stupid. The reason why it gets me is because I'll go to my sister's house and like nephews come up and they're like, oh yeah, what does 6'5" mean? What does thing? You know what I mean? It really hurts me when I hear that shit. Like it's really starting to influence the younger ones. Back when I was in the street, I didn't give a fuck about the younger ones. I was like, hey, fuck that. But you know, when you grow older and you start seeing that your actions actually have an impact on the people that's under you or coming up in that. Like a lot of these people just think I'm blabbing shit online, but like there's always a message behind my rants. You know?
No, I can totally tell.
Yeah.
It's to me. I'm 36 years old.
Yeah.
You know, so I probably look at things a bit differently than 26.
Yeah. See, the 20-year-olds, they hate me. They're like, he's a fucking gronk. You know what I mean? But then they end up, they keep watching, and then they end up coming around a month or two later. Like I got a message the other day from this bloke that used to troll me bad. He was like, bro, straight out, this whole time I thought you were a shit talker. After I heard Unbreakable and your story and this, man, keep spreading your message. Yeah, put a smile on my face.
The lesson. Oh yeah.